sad for Meghan that the British and American publics are not fools. Lies only do more damage. Meghan Markle knows good and well that there are some idiots out there who will just accept whatever she says as truth. And actually, there's nothing necessarily wrong with her doing this if it makes her happy. Meghan plays to the young, the immature, the vulnerable, and they just eat up every single word that comes out of her mouth. But unfortunately for her, these numbers are quickly dwindling because even the most idiotic people out there eventually start becoming more sensitive as they mature. Meghan also knows that many people out there do not believe any of her lies, and I'm sure that bothers her to no end. And this is why she tells every new PR agency that she hires to repair and rebuild her damaged image. The woman takes a lot of joy in trying to trick people, and then, just like a little 12-year-old schoolgirl, she laughs at the reaction in the papers. Meghan lied about being pregnant. She lied about everyone in South Africa coming out to celebrate in the streets when she married Harry, just like they did when Nelson Mandela was released from prison. I mean, come on. Other lies include, but are not limited to, Archie being rescued from a fire and the more recent catastrophic car chase in New York City. On May 17th, ScoobyDoo spoke on behalf of Harry and Meghan, informing media outlets in London there was a car chase. A few reporters, who have a pretty good sense of humor, asked William and Camilla if they were relieved that Harry and Meghan were not harmed in the near-catastrophic car chase in New York. Well, both of them could only smile at the reporters and walk away. They refused to speak on the matter. After all, what could they say? They knew that Meghan was just playing her old games again. There are going to be more lies to come. We can rely on that. The ironic part about including the two officers involved in the alleged catastrophic incident was that the officers were trying to go to a call and they couldn't even get through because Meghan and Harry's security people were blocking all the lanes. They were hoping to give the paparazzi some good shots. Well, the cops were understandably angry, and they said, "You've got to move." And when the taxi and security drove off, the police made a right-hand turn, and Meghan and Harry went straight. They wanted the footage to appear to involve police having to swoop them up to safety. They are just so ridiculous. I'm actually surprised that Meghan did not play that scene from Bodyguard, where Kevin Costner picks up Whitney Houston and carries her to safety in his big, strong arms. Perhaps the cop showing up actually ruined Meghan's plans, and the bodyguard with that matching tie was going to carry her in his strong muscular arms to safety for the cameras, of course. I am sure that scene was running through Meghan's brain, and she was posing for the money shot. The royal family are understandably feeling embarrassed right now and ashamed because of Meghan's behavior. Because for now at least, Meghan is still technically a member of the family, and now the royals are refusing to talk to journalists about Meghan. What they call her within the palace walls is anyone's guess. I'm guessing it's nothing very flattering, though. I think the month of June is going to be very interesting. And that dum-dum Harry got himself all caught in Meghan's spiderweb. Marcus Anderson was also involved. Marcus Anderson and Markle planned together for her to meet Harry. And now, apparently Marcus Anderson often lives at their home. No wonder Harry's got to get away. And then, of course, there is ScoobyDoo, who is Meghan's favorite mouthpiece, and looking like an idiot in the process. And Harry seems to still be blind to the fact that he was preyed upon by this group of low-class con artists. Narcissists may think that they are so clever, but they're usually not. Thanks to their inability to really think critically, they create their own downfall. June is going to be a very interesting month to watch indeed. There's a whole business with Harry's visa we've got to watch out for, and also the court case to have it made public. It could be pretty helpful all around if Harry were kicked out of the US. The only one he can really run to at this point is his father, but at least he would be out of Meghan's vice. And then the fun and games might be able to really begin. Harry would be home, hidden away, told to shut his mouth, and he has a new phone so that Meghan cannot call him. It may suit Meghan just fine, actually, if he were kicked out. The perfect insider to feed her more salacious fake gossip. Reminds me of Artificial's birthday on May 6th when Meghan apparently went for a walk wearing all that jewelry. Who knows what she's doing these days other than grinning from ear to ear from the backseat of a taxi during the near-catastrophic car chase through downtown Manhattan. And it does seem like Meghan likes to reuse these old scams, just hoping that nobody's going to notice, like the paparazzi allegedly surprising her, or the imaginary stalkers that she used to imagine those in Canada too. She also steals other people's stories, other people's ideas, words, and then she just puts them into this nonsensical word salad that nobody can understand. Meghan claims to be all about humanitarian service, but she only just buys fake awards for herself. She doesn't do anything meaningful. But her real market, the sugars, they'll just buy whatever she's selling. As for her degree, or the paid internship in Argentina, and her successful career, not very impressive. I have never seen Meghan actually visiting people in the hospital or visiting kids in need or families in need. I've never seen her do that before or after she married Harry. Anybody can talk about it, but talk is very cheap. And that's basically what we saw when Meghan went to visit Uvalde. Now, people were following the local blogs about all the nonsense that she pulled. Sunshine Sachs told her, do not go there. And security at the school found her behind this roped-off secured area with Netflix trying to film, and they basically ran all of them off the property. So then they went ahead to the hospital where the injured children were. Nurses discovered them in injured children's rooms, filming Meghan trying to pretend to be sympathetic. It is actually illegal in the state of Texas to film minors for commercial purposes without the parents' written consent, which of course they didn't have. They should have been arrested. Police and security ended up having to run them off again. And police told Meghan, if you want to help, why don't you donate some blood? It was just another photo op, that's all it was. Meghan brought along a few sandwiches out of a machine, and she threw those in the middle of the pile of snacks provided for volunteers, like she was doing some amazing service, along with having her photo taken with a few volunteers behind the snack table. But Matthew McConaughey, on the other hand, now that's a real man. He showed up without any film crew. He was actually born in Uvalde. He attended that school when he was little, and he still has plenty of family and friends there. He paid so many hospital and funeral expenses. That's what it looks like to be a real humanitarian. And I only know that because people were discussing it on the Uvalde blogs. Roped off areas apparently don't mean anything to Meghan. She just goes where she's not supposed to go, where she is told that she is not supposed to go. Just look at that little stunt that she pulled trying to take photos in areas of the palaces that she was not supposed to be in. And then, let's not forget that she just strolled on into William and Catherine's home in Kensington Palace and took photos of little 3-year-old Charlotte sleeping in her bedroom so that she could sell the photos. And then, when she was caught by the nanny, she told the nanny that she could sell the photos for $350,000. If that were a man, we would be calling him a pedophile for taking photos of that little girl. And apparently Catherine also had personal jewelry at that time come up missing. I wonder where it could have gone. If Meghan dared to pull a little stunt like that today, she would be shredded. The green light to tell the truth about this horrible woman is on, and I think that is why so many people loathe her. She is her own worst enemy, and she still believes that she is loved and adored by millions. Now, the more intelligent people out there know all about the big lie, but there are still many people who are unknowingly wishing her a happy birthday. And we got the typical puff piece PR article claiming that there's going to be some celebrity-filled birthday party for her. What a load of garbage. There's also an article talking about how the royal family has just stayed silent and didn't wish Lilibet a happy birthday, and the same for Archie. Well, good. I'm glad they're finally refusing to be complicit in the big lie. But Charles cannot just come out and tell us the truth because he and the rest of the family, including the late Queen, knew that Meghan did not give birth to those kids, and to admit it now would bring down the monarchy. Nobody would be able to trust them ever again or really want them ever again. Charles heard about the public's feelings right after his mother's passing on September 8th of 2022, and I think ever since then he has been panicking. And you, do you agree with me? If yes, please like and share this video with anybody else who needs it. If not, let us know the reason and we can also talk about them.